keep quitting until you find the thing you cannot quit on and you cannot imagine life without it. That's where the good stuff is. Finding your passion, another corny saying that makes a lot of sense. Once you go through a challenge in your life, that you understand the only reason why you overcame it were the life skills that your passion made you develop. And for me, it has always been bodybuilding. And throughout the years I've spent competing, I have built so much resilience, so much inability to quit, so much grit, and so much discipline that even now, the biggest injury I've overcame in my life, 60 days at home with a broken ankle, I've managed to get out of it with an even better mindset, with a somewhat similar physique. Of course, my muscles are deflated, but in terms of difference in weight, difference in the way I look, it's not that bad. And the reason is I kept giving my best on a daily basis, and there was no problem for me managing the sucky period because I'm so used to prepping for a competition, dealing with hunger, dealing with tiredness, dealing with some thoughts in my head of not succeeding, not looking great, body dysmorphia, of course. And while you're competing every year, because this is the first year I'm not competing since 2021, so I've been competing for 5 years every year on stage. And this experience right now, these 60 days I spent at home, not losing myself, actually, I found myself even more just because I was so locked in the habits that made me who I am. Working out, even if it's 30 minutes a day, eating the nutrition I've always eaten, having my supplements, prioritizing my sleep, doing some mobility work, doing some vacuums. That's the way that I am. That's the way I live. And by building this solid routine during my competing years, having these skills to be able to let it suck, just handle the hardships, be able to adapt, be able to overcome, to look at the bigger picture, play the long game, whatever you want to call it. And in my opinion, the only way to develop these things is to find your passion, is to find something in your life. Doesn't matter if it's your job, if it's your hobby. Probably it's not going to be your hobby because it's going to become a lifestyle. Bodybuilding was a hobby for me, and it turned out to be a lot more later in the years. But having your passion is going to be the only thing that is going to make you stay there, even when it's hard, even when you don't see yourself winning anytime soon, you don't see yourself making any money out of it or whatever it is. You do it purely for self-development, for satisfaction, for competing with yourself, for seeing a better version of yourself, just because you know you can do it and you know you deserve to see yourself in these shoes, in a better version. Because if you're not passionate about the thing, you're gonna quit. You're gonna quit. I've I've done it multiple times in different aspects, different areas of my life. I've had so many jobs, 9 to 5. I've done so many things. I've done 2 university degrees that I don't even use these days. You will quit once you don't feel okay with it, if you're not passionate about it. And the problem with quitting is that you don't learn. You need to stick with the sucky part. It needs to suck, and you need to be okay with it. You need to live through it. And these skills will be applied later in life in aspects you never thought, you never considered possible. I've never thought I would have such an injury at such a young age. In traumatology, when I go, it's only grandmas. They're like 70 plus years old. I don't even have 30 years. So situations in life are gonna keep coming. We cannot handle the uncertainty any other way. We need to adapt, we need to overcome, and having your passion by your side is gonna teach you some stuff you cannot learn by anything else. You can use them later for your business, for such events that you've never thought will come in your life, but you will be able to apply some stuff people without a passion will never develop. So until you find it, my advice is keep quitting until you find the thing you cannot quit on and you cannot imagine life without it. That's where the good stuff is.